Previously on BC's MC.
The honeydew list. 4. Complete the pumpkin machine skin.
Zombie. What?
Which we did. Oh, here comes a ghast. Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Don't die. Don't die. Alright, let's go take care of that last build, and then we will close this joker out. One other project on the list has been to finish off this this pumpkin farm back here. It works fine. It produces a lot of pumpkins, and as you can see, I've been kind of going around and I've been collecting them up. So we got stacks of pumpkins, but one of my visions was to actually finish this off and skin it in a ginormous pumpkin. And so let's make that next on our list. So first off, this is actually some man-made terraforming I did here to make this little archway, but we're gonna go ahead and get rid of at least this part here for now. That way we can see the pumpkin a little bit better. Yeah. So I'm just going to clear this mountain out. Let me go ahead and finish out the rest of this, and I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so now it's gone. And eventually I'll work more on some sort of terraforming here just to make it kind of look a little cooler, maybe kind of a little bit of point come out here. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start working on our outer skin here. We're gonna work right here on this layer. So I want to start first by taking out this layer of stone here. We're gonna take out this stone here because we won't need it anymore. We're putting all these pumpkins down in a manner that their face doesn't show towards the outside. I've been a little delayed in getting an episode out. It's actually been a couple weeks now since the last time I was able to put an episode out. The biggest reason is yeah, one, I've been a little bit busy, but two, I've been having some computer problems. I was having some issues yesterday, and I was unable whatsoever to load my world. It would not load at all. I had, stopped it properly using the correct commands, and I could not get it started. It just kept saying that it was giving me percentage values of the load of the world loading, and it just kept getting stuck. And I read a couple things on different forums saying, give it 10 minutes or whatnot, but I was thinking maybe I was having some corruption issues. Last night I actually gave it quite a while to start up, and it finally did, and luckily I was able to get into my world, create a backup. I couldn't even open up in MC Edit or anything. I mean, it was totally shut down, and luckily it all worked out. So anyway, I'm gonna get to starting the basic outer skin here. I'll go ahead and do the walls that we're not going to be worried about too much, and once I get the overall shape done, I'll be right back with you. Ciao. So I've done some digging out around the bottom here, and I've just kind of done it very, very random. We've had multiple creeper attacks, which kind of helped a lot with our randomness, but yeah, I think it worked out good. I had to do a little rerouting with the stream and just dug out. We went down 3 blocks, and what that's going to do is it's going to give us a lot more height without actually having to go up. And when it's all said and done, we might have to go up a little bit more, but we'll kind of cross that bridge when we get there. So we're going to go ahead and get started on our front here, which is going to be the face. Alright, so that's where we're at right now. You can't tell too much because it's raining. Once it's daytime, we'll take another look at it. So yeah, so far so good. It's going to give it a lot of depth, make it look like the teeth are really kind of sticking out a lot further. And we're going to do the same thing with the eyes. And I'm going to get that done, and I'll be back with you when it's daytime and I get the eyes done and it's not raining anymore. So, hold on. Alright, I think I mentioned earlier that I was having some issues. And as you can see, I haven't finished the face yet. And I'm also in creative mode. And I'm only in here just to show you what's going on. So, I think I mentioned earlier I've been having some problems with my world. I was having issues with it opening. The other day it took a long time to open, almost half an hour for the world to actually load in. The whole part, if you open up a server and it says opening spawn area or something like that, and there's a percentage, it was getting stuck and it wasn't opening. So anyway, I was having some lag and I started looking at my server file, and I noticed that it was saying wrong location for zombie, wrong location for pig, wrong location, wrong location. Chunk -711, wrong location. Chunk -711, wrong location. So I decided to investigate, and that chunk is actually over in this direction. And everything's fine now, but what I found was I came over here, and right about, let's see, where's -7? -7, let's see, we're at 9, 10, 11, -711. So this chunk right here was just a big black hole. And no, I take that back. It wasn't a big black hole. It was just the wrong landscape. It was something completely different. And then a bunch of chunks out this way were all completely different. I mean, they were obviously the wrong chunks placed where they were. I mean, different biomes and chunks placed in the wrong direction and all kinds of craziness. So yeah, so I went into MC Edit. I actually found these chunks, and in the MC Edit chunk control overmap, you could see that these pieces of land were obviously wrong. They were completely mismatched, like being like the wrong piece in a jigsaw puzzle. So I tried to delete them. When I came back to this world, I was getting the same error messages that wrong chunk, wrong file, or wrong chunk location. And then it was like freaking out about the wrong location of entities, of pigs and skeletons and zombies and all kinds of craziness. It was just freaking out about them being where they were. So I did a little research and I found a program, and I want to give kudos to the person. It's Fenixin, Fenixin, and he has a region fixer tool that works through the command prompt. And in the process of using that, it wouldn't fix my region, but it found the region file that was hosed. And so the only thing to do is to delete the region file and let MineCraft rebuild the region. And so that's what I've done. The only bad part was it's a significant region, and it went all the way up to my spawn 00 chord. And so we can see here this hill that I had built. I don't know if, I thought that every what's the word? Anyway, that big long number that determines your world, I thought those were all the same. I don't know if maybe it grabbed another world or what. I don't know, but obviously this is wrong. And yeah, it ate up some of my beacon. It ate up some of my structure here. My pumpkin's gone. My pumpkin machine is gone. There was a little lake up here, and I actually took some time to make the best of it and my frustration, and I built this little waterfall feature here, which I like. So what I'm getting at is I could easily go to a backup file. I could use MC Edit, and I could take this area of my backup file and I could just reload it. But I really like this little lake that was here, and I made it trickle down, and I put a lake here and I made it trickle down, and I really kind of like that. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to go back into survival. I'm going to tear this thing down and the rest of the machine that's there. I'm going to redo the terraforming here. I'm going to redo the terraforming on this hill and blend it in. And coincidentally, this big mountain here is awkward, but it also has a cool little lake on top. So I'm going to work in a waterfall feature here. I think that'd be pretty cool. Endermen are destroying the cake factory. So yeah. So I'm going to call it an episode. It's going to take me a while to get this sorted out. And I don't want to do it in creative. I want to do it legit. It's just a bad circumstance, but again, that's all part of the game, right? It makes the game interesting and it makes it fun. And yeah, I've got tons of stuff laying around, like dirt and cobble and stone and all kinds of goodies. So that's what I'm gonna do, and we'll start out the next episode with that. And we're gonna figure out a new place to put this pumpkin machine somewhere in this area. But it'll be great. So anyway, after hours of working on trying to find a solution to keep my doggone world from crashing, the end result was see, it's got to be different, because look, these trees are gone. There's a huge stripe of trees that are missing, and I don't get it. But then it matches up out later. I don't know, who knows how far that goes. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, moving right along. Let's get to work. tore up coming down that cave we were looking at before. Good times. All right, moving on. So it didn't pan out for us, had so many complications, but in the end I think we're headed in a different direction, which I would also say is a better direction. Only time will tell, and so I'm excited to see what this area does become. So I don't necessarily want to call it done because we didn't really finish it, but we're gonna put pumpkin skin on hold, and we'll just leave it at that. But I'm still pretty satisfied with all the work that we got done, and I am indeed gonna do the happy dance. Happy. Till next time. Ciao a tutti.